Howdy friends, it's Aaron again, and to those 5 people that have subscribed, I have no idea who you are. I truly appreciate it. It warms my heart that you guys would even want to listen to some of this. What I want to do today is a recap of roughly the last 2 weeks. So I want to talk about the things that went well. I want to talk about the things that didn't go so well, and I want to try and learn from them and see what we're doing. And this is going to just be a kind of a journal entry, all of this stuff, and I'd like to do it every Sunday. At the very, very beginning, I knew I needed to work on 4 things. It was cardiovascular fitness, it was strength training, it was flexibility, and it was diet and nutrition. So I did really, really well on one of those. The other 3 could use work. I'm filming outside right now. It was a beautiful evening, so if you hear cars that go by, I apologize. We'll just work through that. So the one that I did well on was the cardiovascular fitness. Pretty much what I did was 2 walks of 30 minutes and 4 runs of varying lengths. The runs on the first week were 20 minutes, 3 of them, and 1 longer one of 35 minutes. Now that's not to say that I actually ran the entire thing. What I did was I ran 2, I walked 1, and I just repeated it and repeated it. Week 2, what I did was I just added 5 more minutes to the total times. So I still did my 2 30-minute walks, and then instead of 20-minute runs, I did 3 25-minute runs, and I did 1 40-minute run. I also added an extra minute to the run, so I did 3 minutes of running and 1 minute of walking. Sounds confusing. I'll put up a quick infographic and it'll make a whole lot more sense. So now, the second thing I wanted to work on was flexibility, because as we all know, I can touch my mid-shins and that's bad. So I did probably about 10 to 15 minutes after most of my runs. I'd like to increase that, and I found that what was getting in the way was time, actually. So I would plan for the 25-minute run or the 20-minute run, and then I'd run out of time to stretch. So I think when I see a run that I'm going to do, I just need to plan for the flexibility as well. As far as strength, I purposely didn't do anything for strength this week because I didn't want to throw everything on the plate at once and not do any of it. The one that I really wanted to work on well this week, and I pretty much failed at, was nutrition. So let's talk about that for a second. I think maybe part of the problem was I didn't have a real goal. I didn't say this is what I'm going to do. In the back of my mind, I said I'm just going to eat healthy. I'm going to eat less carbs. You know, never really was committed to it. Never really thought what I wanted to do. And some of the problems that I found was that after running, I felt entitled. I thought, you know what, I'm going to be able to eat whatever I want to. So even though I said no heavy, super starchy carbs, I just went for a run. I can do it. The second thing was snacks. I noticed that if there wasn't something healthy on hand, I just ate whatever the heck I wanted. So there's an area of growth there, and I'll get to those in a second. And I also kind of had mental breakdowns. I ate something that wasn't good for me, and I immediately just thought, hey, whatever, the day's over. I've ruined it. So I would continue to eat bad, and that's kind of silly. So I need to reframe how I think on that. And sometimes I think I would just start eating out of habit or boredom. Before I knew it, I had something in my hand and I was eating something. It's a habit, and I barely even knew I was doing it. So my areas for growth in all of this, I'm really happy with the cardio. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep trying to increase my runs by 5 minutes each time, and add an extra minute of running onto those cycles. Flexibility, I'm going to try and add in the time that I had for everything, and make sure that I have enough time for flexibility to do the stretches that I want to. Strength training, I may wait 1 more week, or I might add in very, very light lifting, body weight stuff, just to see how it goes. And on nutrition, I think some of the surprises are out of the way. Like after I run, I know I'm going to be hungry, but that's not a reason to break what I want to do. So I need to realize after I get done with a run, it's not an entitled, hey, you get to eat whatever you want to. I think I need to plan some meals and some snacks because I just eat whatever I have on hand, and it's usually unhealthy. So maybe even getting rid of the unhealthy stuff would help as well. Sorry, I'm reading some notes here just to see if there's anything I'm missing. And I need to be more after the failure. You know, I'd eat one thing and I'd be, oh, forget it, it's over. I'm just going to eat whatever. I think I need to give myself a little bit of grace and realize, hey, you messed up. It's not the end of the day. Let's start over. Let's start new. So I got to do that. And finally, I need to be more mindful of what I eat, when I eat, and not just do it out of habit. So, guys, that's week 1 recap. That's what I got. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for following me on my journey. I hope it helps. I hope it inspires. If you liked it, press the like button. If you have a comment or want something answered, be more than happy to do that. Drop a comment down. And for those who subscribed, thank you so much. It truly helps out the channel. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.